Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mama Knows Best. What is this, episode 14?
Yeah, crazy.
Wow, we are moving and grooving. And today I feel like Becca and I want to talk to you about our little hangout that we had yesterday because I had this eye opening moment driving home because I had so much pleasure from simply being with someone and doing very little. And so now I know many of you younger moms, excuse me, I'm sure prior to entering this chapter, hangouts with friends looked like happy hour. It
Mhm.
looked like trying different restaurants or just being busy and doing things that took energy. Like looking back, I'm I was constantly either eating or
Yeah,
drinking. Like that is it.
yeah,
Um, but yesterday I popped into Becca's house without having plans to. I basically was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Can I come over?"
yep,
And that's how it works because everything is on the fly.
yeah. It has to be that
And
way.
I
It's
went
better
there.
that way.
Our hangout consisted of basically watching and getting Vienna to eat a green bean
Mhm.
and having so much fun with that. We took our beauty shot together and then we had a piece of Irish soda bread.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, but it was the best.
It's so crazy because we literally had so much fun and I felt almost silly to be like, I had the best time because we sat on the floor in Vienna's room like while she played around and we just like chatted. And it's just so funny
We
because
spoke about how we met our husbands.
yeah, and it's just so crazy because, like, to think that just 14 episodes ago, we didn't know each other. And then you
Yeah.
just came over and it was like amazing because you understand mom life, I understand mom life, and we're just sitting there and there's no expectations. And it was just like so much fun. I don't know, I had so much fun. And it sounded so silly to say, but like I was like, this is like I feel like this is the best day ever. Like I can't even explain.
No, I felt the same way. And I think it's so funny only because, saying it out loud, it's like, okay, so we sat on the rug, we each shared how we met our husbands. We then got your daughter to eat, and then we had a piece of bread, and I
Yeah,
left. If you go through the list of those things, it's like, how was that the best day
right.
ever? But, it really was. And I feel like I was only there for an
Right.
hour.
It
It was
was
so quick.
it felt quick, but it felt like that was a good amount of time to be hanging out. Like it seemed right.
It just right, right. It filled my cup so
Yeah.
much without burning out.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes I get really, really overwhelmed when I make plans
Yeah.
because I'm not sure, in that moment, I'm going to want to have committed to
Right.
it. And that's why I feel having mom friends who really, really understand and get it, I don't know. It was just so nice. So we just wanted to talk about that.
It's just
Um,
so funny because it really just, my idea of fun was like sleeping all day to get ready for like going out at like 10 p.m. and like getting myself ready and while that is fun, it's just like that now brings more anxiety than fun to me because it's like I don't know if I
yeah,
can do that and then I need a babysitter and like I have to
right.
find time to shower. Like I don't know, but a few months ago, my girlfriend and I, we didn't really know each other that well. We went to Hobby Lobby together. She brought her two kids, I brought Vienna, and we just like literally she picked me up. We drove to Hobby Lobby, got a few things, stopped at Chick-fil-A, like a drive-through, and came home. And I was like, I had the best day. I
Yeah.
had the best day. And I'm like, why was that the
I
best day?
could I could genuinely list thing some of my favorite things are meeting up with a friend and their child at a
Mhm.
store. Friday nights, Justin and I go to BJ's, popping into a friend's house to literally just have a few
Yep.
giggles or meeting for a coffee and
Just
sitting
like filling
outside.
your cup, like
Right
you said.
now,
It's brilliant. That's a brilliant way of putting it.
but it's just so different than who I was a year
Yeah.
ago. And I struggle sometimes because I'm I feel like you have to almost take a step back and be like, am I happy?
Right.
Like, am I
You're
doing
like, "Do I
things that
like
I
this?" Right.
enjoy? Right. Right.
Or am I like gaslighting
And like,
myself into thinking this is fun?
right. Like, what was I like? Okay, Vienna, cute,
Yeah,
cute,
we're like,
cute.
you and I
Like, how
both are
many
like,
times can I say
you have like
this?
half a bathing suit on because she was trying on my clothes, and you're like, we're like, Zach's like working in the other room. It was the cats are
Which, like, also the fact that I was so comfortable just like changing in front of you
because it's
too,
a
it
mom
just is
thing.
so
We don't
telling. Right. Meanwhile, I am so insecure about my
same,
body right now. Like, my boobs are still two
same.
different
Like it's
sizes.
okay.
I'm like,
And the best part about this too is
yeah,
when Carly was trying on my clothes, she was like, I don't even know. You said something like, I'm too fat for that or
I'm too
something.
fat to wear
Yeah, I'm
that.
too fat to wear that. And then I was like, it fits me. And you're like, well, we're this. I was like, I don't even know. You were like, well, we're the same. I was like, so, but like,
No, you said something
but
like,
it's so real.
I feel the same way, but like I did
Right. But,
wear it or something. And I was like, well, we are the same size.
right.
And then I was like, wait, but I'm not calling you
Right.
fat.
Because
Like,
but I don't take offense to that either because we get it. As moms, it's like you feel skinny and like we're the same size, but like we're not where we want to be or like maybe where we were pre-pregnancy. So it's like, do I call myself chonky sometimes? Yeah. Would I say that to you? No. Do I think we're the same size?
right.
Yes. Like it's hard to
And do I look at your
yeah.
body and I'm like, wow, your body's
Right.
great for being a
Right.
mom. Like, not even for being a mom. Your
That's
body's
how
just
I feel about you,
great.
but it's like body dysmorphia on yourself. Like I see you walk by and I'm like, wow,
Yes.
that's a girl with a nice body. But like I look in the mirror and I don't see
Yes.
that. Even though we're the same, I don't look at that.
Yes. Wait, can we also talk about how girls check out other
Oh
girls? I
yeah.
know this has nothing to do with mom
It
podcast, but
does.
every time a girl walks by, Justin's like, did you just check her out? And I'm
Absolutely.
like, yes, I stared at her.
Absolutely.
Like, I was looking at her body and
Right.
appreciating
It's
her.
just like an appreciation and like kind of like an
Yeah.
admiration too. It's like I'm not looking at her thinking like what men think when they check out a girl. I'm looking at her being like,
Right.
wow. I wonder if she got that butt in the gym. I
Yeah.
wonder if she's naturally that skinny. I'm like, that is the body that I want. Like, or something like that.
Yeah. Can she really breathe in those
Right. I'm like,
jeans?
how do those jeans feel when she sits? Like, I just things that I mean, I look at her like I'm shopping for a body. Like, oh yeah, I like that one. Like, that's a
Yes.
good one. That'll be my mental goal now. Like, or something like that.
Right. So speaking of, back to our little
Yes.
hangout yesterday, guys. I have two bachelorette trips coming up. And that's essentially I told Becca, I was like, I need clothes. I can't spend money, but I need clothes. So she told me she had things. So I was like, great, I'm gonna come over and look. And it's just so hard because like I'll be in Key West and in Scottsdale. And like I was someone who was never very conservative. Like I
Yeah.
would wear sexy little
Hmm.
outfits. And I still want to, but I feel this like mental struggle between like I'm a mom and I want to come off a certain way, but like also my daughter won't be on my hip there. No
No
one
one
there is
knows
gonna
you're a
know I'm a mom.
mom.
But like I know I'm a mom and like but I still want to look
It's like, what is
sexy.
that word? It's
It's
like it's like personality struggle or something. It's like frick, I wish I knew what I was talking about. It's like when you ugh, gosh, I can't think of the word, but it's like an identity
okay.
crisis almost. Like I can't think of the actual word that I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Well, that's how it feels when I like want to do
Yeah.
things that are not my norm now,
Right.
which
Because you
is all
inside
these.
know that most days you're dressed like Adam Sandler at home, and now you're gonna go like play pretend on the beach. And I get
Right.
it.
And I'm so mad because I shit you not, maybe like 3 months ago, I finally like went through so many of my clothes and I was like, too slutty. I'll look like a whore. Like getting rid of so much stuff. And I now
I
am
wish I
like,
had that.
that's exactly what I want to wear. I want to look like that whore in
Right.
that
I
dress.
love that. I love the horror version of me. I want to be that again.
Yeah. So I'm really, really mad, but also like it's fine. I'll let it go.
Well, that don't worry,
But
I didn't
it
throw out
is
my horror
just a
clothes,
struggle.
so
And I found a few last night anyhow too. So we've got
good.
some.
Yeah,
Um But
crazy.
yeah, I don't know. It's just definitely
Yeah.
difficult. But I know like when I'm there, like, cause then I'm putting on these outfits that are more modest, and I just don't feel happy in them.
Yep.
Like I feel like it's not
It's not giving,
giving,
and
you
it doesn't
know?
boost your confidence the way it needs to, because you have to, like, dress in, like,
Yeah.
your old stuff to be like, "Look at me," because now I have hips, but, like, I look womanly, but also, "Look at me go." Like, I don't know. It's, like, almost
Right.
like, "I still
And
got
I
it,"
feel
kinda
like,
thing. Like, "Yeah, I still got it."
and for me, like, so something I've always dealt with, is like obviously when having ran a network marketing company for the last 6 years, whenever I would get dressed up or do things, it was like no matter who was with me, they knew like photo ops were happening, whether just of me alone. I didn't need
Yep.
anybody in it. I always wanted pictures of myself because that's what I was posting to my
Right.
social media. And the reason I'm sharing that is because like I still like will argue that like I'm not dressing for anybody other than myself. And while I want to look good and while I want to look good to post that picture on Instagram, it's because it's making me feel good. Like
100%.
I feel good and confident in that picture, in that outfit. And like I'm just sharing it simply to
Right.
share. But like I want to be able to do that
Yeah.
again. And like I always said my social media wouldn't be like just like a mom in your
That's basically
face
what
and
mine
like
has
just
turned
I
into.
it's all mine is. Like
It's because
I
that's what brings me joy. Like, I post what brings me joy, and it's like, "Oh, look at this cute
yes.
picture of me rocking my baby. Oh, look at this, it's Vienna's birthday. Oh, look at this, look at that." But, like, no, I don't
Right.
get dressed up enough to get pictures of myself anymore, and those used to be, like, my confidence boosts, because I'd be like, "I
Right.
love this picture of me," and then
Yes.
I'd change my profile picture everywhere in the whole world. Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like I want more reasons to dress up, but I also want less reasons to leave the house.
Right.
So I'm like,
Well,
where's
that's why I
that
loved,
in
like, very
between?
side note, but, like, that's why I loved when the company we worked for did the challenge about, like, take a picture with this magazine, because it's like, "Okay, look at me. I'm dressing up. I'm getting myself ready." And, like, mind you, ready was a robe and a face mask, but, like, I'm getting myself ready and taking a picture at home. Like, I used to always do at-home photo shoots. Like, I
Right.
don't know why I stopped. Like, at-home photo shoots, like, your girls would come
Right.
over, we'd change clothes, we'd do at-home photo shoots in the backyard, like, that was, like, my favorite. I love that. Let's bring that
I
back.
know. Maybe we should. I was just gonna say, I'm just like thinking of like even like that little outdoor part of your like
Yeah,
little patio area. We can set cute
100%,
photos
and when it's,
there.
like,
Like I
nice
just like
out, we'll go to
I
the
like doing
pond, and
that.
there's ducks, and, like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, we should. Because I really did enjoy like taking
Yeah.
photos and like doing
Yeah,
things
even
like
if it
that.
is the case that I take
So
500 and, like, 4. I don't care.
that's fine.
Yeah, that
Four is
4 is, like,
enough.
plenty. I'm like, "Wow, how am I gonna choose from all of these?" Like,
Yeah.
it's fine, like, 1 good one even is fine, but when you were talking about, like, having almost like an identity crisis going somewhere dressing like a mom or versus not dressing like a mom, I've never had a personal style. Like, one day I'm dressing in, like, all black, and my nails are black, and I'm wearing my Converse, and then the next day I was wearing pink crop top with a pink skirt and heels. Like, I just don't have any personal style. And, like, I always liked it like that. And so I feel like that kind of helps me transition into momhood, because it's like, if I'm going to the supermarket with Vienna, I'm in, like, maybe a matching set, but it's conservative.
Yeah.
But then I go out with my friends, and I never threw out my high school clothes, and thank God they fit. They fit differently, but they fit, and I wear them now, and I'm like, "Okay, it's just me doing another style." And it's like, it almost makes me feel good. Like, Zach doesn't go out, so if, like, my friend's, like, begging me after months, come to happy hour," I'll go, and I'll dress like I feel like I should dress in that situation, and it's not that anyone hits on me, like,
Right.
nobody hits on me anymore, which is kind of, like, wild to say, because, I mean, hello?
Yeah, but also like that
But
feels
it
good
does feel good,
too.
and then it's just, like, knowing, like, I still got it, like, the bartender pays attention to me, like, first, like, they see me, and I'm like, "Look at
Right.
me," like, I still got it. It just makes me feel like, "Okay, I'm alright."
Yeah. And it is those external things that definitely like boost. It reminds you that you're not just like an Adam
Right.
Sandler
Or not
mom.
just like
You
just
know,
a mom.
it's
Like there's no such thing as just a mom, but it's
right.
like sometimes you feel like
Yeah.
that's your sole purpose. Mom. Like you just have to be a mom. Like
Hmm.
doesn't matter what you look like,
Yeah.
if you get your hair cut, if you have new clothes, like you just have to mom the best you can. And sometimes it's easy to lose yourself in that because
It really is so crazy, actually. As you're saying that, I'm just like thinking, and I'm like, wait, that's wild because, like, if you think about someone who is now a new mom, right? It's they a lot of times want to cut their hair because it's like the mom chop. They get take their tips off. They cut their nails shorter.
Mhm.
They don't wear high heels anymore. Their jeans are longer. Like there really is like these unspoken
Yes.
guidelines, I guess you could say, to what a mom
Yes.
should look like. And that's actually really
Yes.
wrong.
I so agree. That is
Like
yes.
I never put it into that light until like hearing you talk, and I was like, wait, like even like I was someone who forever had
Yeah, oh yeah,
long
me too. I used to have
nails, almond
long
shaped
nails.
nails. And like I mean, if you're looking, guys, I have the most disgusting nails right now. And even like coloring my hair, like my hair is I didn't get the mom chop, but like normally I do fun things with my hair and I have literally left it like brown because I feel like that's like
Yeah,
more
speaking of the mom
mature.
chop, if you've listened to this moment right now, you need to hear this. I cut off 14 inches,
Don't
14
do
inches of
it.
my hair when I was, I think, 3 months postpartum. Because I was like, let me, get the cloudiness of postpartum out of my head. Let me make a clear decision. So 3 months, I chopped off 14 inches. And every single day since then, I have regretted it. Every single day. There is not one day where I was like, this is a good choice.
14
What?
inches.
Yep, 14
14
inches.
inches.
And it was healthy. It was
That
healthy.
is a
It was
lot.
beautiful. I just did it solely for the purpose of like the mom chop. Like this is just like what you do. And like I cut my nails short, and like I just tried to fit into the mom mold whereas this is not that's
Yeah.
not how I do it. Like that's not right. So it's taken me this
Right.
long to
Why?
like
That's
I mean, Vienna's going to be one tomorrow. And it's taken me this long to be like, okay, you know what? Let's like rethink. I'm like, okay, my hair can be long and it will be long and it's getting there. Okay. It was, if you're watching, it was here when I cut it. Like, so it was above my shoulders, like literally here. So we're getting there. But before this, you wouldn't have
that's
been,
so
been able
wild.
to see it. It
Yeah.
was like down. I loved it. But like then the nail thing, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to have super short nails, but I also, it is kind of unrealistic to have like long nails for me personally, like, I'm
Oh
wiping
my god, I
ass.
had so forever
Right.
Desitin
I'm wiping
underneath my
ass, I'm putting
nails.
diaper cream, like, I don't need to have long nails. Also, you can't I don't know. So, like, I
Yeah.
found a perfect medium. It's like they're long enough and the right shape so I could pick a booger out of my daughter's nose, but also not too long where diaper cream is under there or, like, mystery substances. But
Yeah.
it's just like you don't have to fit into this mom mold. You really can just mom in your own way. So I don't know. I think the mom chop is a big mistake. Unless that's something you want, but I think it's like the thought behind it is a big mistake.
Well, if you're doing it, like if you obviously want like a
Right.
mom chop, a short haircut, whatever, because you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
genuinely just want shorter hair, that's one thing. But if you're doing it because you're like, I love my long
It's
hair, but
gonna be
like I feel
less or
like
like let me
maybe
get
it's
ahead of
time because
postpartum hair
like,
loss. BS. Don't do it.
yeah,
The thought behind it is wrong. If you want to have short hair, that's
yeah.
different. But the thought behind doing the mom chop because that's what
It's
moms
even
do
so
is not good.
crazy if you think about just like mom to like grandmother, like it's very uncommon to see an older woman slash
Long
grandmother
hair.
with like
Well,
long
just you
hair.
wait. It's gonna be me. It
Yeah,
will.
you're
I
like, that'll
literally
be
am
me.
not even kidding you. Like, I'm not cutting my hair. There's literally only one way I would ever cut my hair
Yeah.
again, other than like the little tiny dusting of a trim that I'm going to have to get eventually, is if, and this is dead serious, if someone I really loved, and there's specific people, very, maybe two, had to shave their head for something,
Yeah.
for a sickness, then I would shave my head. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like literally,
Yeah.
that's it. You could not pay me. You could not. It's just not worth it for me. I feel like I lost part of my identity. I don't know. This is kind of like
Well, that's part
exactly
of the
like you have to
problem. And
keep
it's
your
like, I think
identity.
that, right. And you don't have to step into what you think your new identity
1000%.
should be. Because to be quite honest, it's been 15 months since I've stepped into motherhood and have continued to search for this new identity. And while I feel very detached from my old self in many ways, I still feel very
Because
detached
neither
from my
of
new
them are
self.
good
And
anymore.
like the same, right, right. And it's, I mean, if like to be frank, I probably felt detached just every, like if I were to do like a year to year
Yeah,
basis even before becoming a mom, I'm sure that I would detach from the person I
1000%.
was a year before and evolve in a sense that like
Right. But
my
you do it
style changed or
slowly
what I
rather
like
than based
changed.
on like,
So
oh, I just turned 25, time to, start my new year.
right, and there's no determinant
Yeah.
about determinant.
Determine, yeah.
Is that a word? Determinant. No, determinant. Like there's,
Deciding factor. I don't know. Determine it.
yeah, yeah, like there's no
Yes.
marker in history, so to speak. Like, okay, this was the day that I became a mom. This is the day that everything changed. Like, no, it's just like you evolve, so you have nothing
Yeah.
really
And
to
it just feels
compare it
like
to,
with momhood, it
before or
does happen
after.
in an instant rather than all the other times where you
Right,
like change. I mean, like you graduated high school and yeah, I mean, I was still wearing the same clothes and like doing the same things in my first year of college that I was.
right. I
Yeah,
still
right.
have,
So I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like it's really easy.
Like, I also threw out all my
Right.
crop tops. And I'm like, I didn't throw out my crop tops because I didn't want my skin showing. I threw out my crop tops because I didn't think my skin should be showing. And now
Right.
I want my
Right.
skin
And
showing.
I did throw away a lot of things. Like my mom came over and was like, "Get rid of like let's get rid of things." And like she was trying to help me and I get it. Like she's always been like cover up, don't wear crop tops, blah, blah, blah. I was never allowed to wear crop tops to school. Like it was like never. So she's very like trying to help me. So when I was moving in, I was 9 months postpartum. And she was like, "We don't need this. We don't need this.
Right.
When's the last time you wore this?" And guess what? I think about those things all the time. I should have never gotten rid of them. I like to have options. Yeah.
That's why we keep them. That is why we keep them, because it's once you finally get rid of it
Yep.
that you're like,
I literally
dang it.
wore something.
That's what I'm thinking about. This hot pink dress that I have, it's like a little sexy mommy. It ties. It's got like little ruffles and stuff. So cute. And
I
it would have been
wore
perfect.
something.
It would have
It
been
would have been
perfect for a
perfect.
night
I
out.
wore something the other day that I hadn't worn since my first year of college. Mind you, that was 14 years ago. But I still have it and I wore it the other day and I was like, glad I have it. Yeah.
Wait, what? What
Wait,
did
was
you
that
say?
14 years ago?
That is so long.
What
No,
the hell?
10.
Where am
10.
I? 2025. First year of college was
Ooh,
2012.
mine was 2011. 2010?
2012 was my first year of college.
2011.
So
No,
2013.
2010.
13 years. I wasn't too far off. Wait,
Are you sure? We're the same age now.
I'm
How
turning
old are you?
31 in July. Okay.
Okay, I'm
I was like,
33.
wait, I didn't know that. I thought we were the same age. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. It was a long
Oh
time ago,
boy.
but it's like
Okay.
I keep those things because I'm like, no matter how many changes I go through, it's like I need to have options of clothes because as soon as I have to go somewhere and I'm like thinking about an outfit in my head, I think about an item.
Okay, so
Yeah.
key notes so far, guys. Don't get the mom chop if you just feel
Yep.
obligated to cut your hair because you're a mom. Do not, within the first year of postpartum, throw out any clothes because you think that you shouldn't wear
Yeah.
them
That's a
because you're a
lot.
mom.
Yeah.
Um, maybe
Just yeah,
trim your nails a
happy
little
medium.
bit so
There
you
is a
don't get
correct length.
mystery. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to sit on a floor for 30 minutes and consider that one of the best hangouts of the month that you've had, go ahead and think that way because it is literally
Nice.
all okay. Now, I do want to say that if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, please go ahead and do so because I am going to be looking hot no matter
I'm
what
so
on
excited for
these
this.
trips. And whether I've got some outfits from Becca, but like I also know myself and I'll probably still utter things. And thank God my husband doesn't listen this far into the podcast because he'd be like, well, you shouldn't spend money on that. And it's like, well, actually, no, I should because
Yeah,
I
and
need to
that's, like,
feel
always my
good.
justification, like, the whole
Um,
first year postpartum, I've been like, "Well, I need new bathing suits because I need to feel good about me."
yeah. And also, like, I've always been a cheeky girl. I don't mind my
Me neither.
butt cheeks being out. And like, after trying on your bathing suits yesterday, decided that I am going to
Yep,
remain a cheeky
as
girl.
you
Like,
should, and
it's
also no
okay.
one there is gonna know you're a mom, and guess what? Even if they
I
did know
don't
you were a
care.
mom, you're a
Well, like,
MILF.
let me flaunt it. Let me.
Isn't that what we all aspire to be? I mean, I don't know, maybe not all, but I do. I aspire to be that.
Yeah, no, I definitely
On
do.
the
For
topic
sure.
of the mom chop, by the way, this is like very niche. This is a very niche story, but I always talk about this ever since cutting my hair. There's a little story in the Bible, and don't worry, this isn't super religious. And it is about Samson and Delilah. And basically, this guy, Samson, he has long hair, and like the angel said to his mom, never cut his hair, it'll take away his strength, blah, 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 blah. Like, it just won't be good. Like, don't ever let him cut his hair. And this girl, Delilah, like gets, I guess, jealous and whatever, cuts his hair in his sleep, and he loses all of his power, and he's just like weak and like sad, and like that is me. That was me. Like I didn't realize I know, I
That's
didn't realize
really
like my
so
whole identity
sad.
and like my confidence really stemmed from my hair. And I never was somebody who did, and you're gonna like cringe when I say this, I never did any kind of hair care. Pantene shampoo, Pantene conditioner, ripped a regular brush through it, and that's it. Like it was no treatment, but it was so long and healthy. And I guess it's genetics. I don't know. But it was just like such a
Yeah.
mistake because it was so long. And like if I was feeling insecure about maybe my bra was showing through my shirt, my hair was there to cover it. Like it was that was like my security blanket, quite literally.
No, I could say that I definitely do understand that because the whole reason I started Monty years ago was because my hair had got, I've always had great hair and my hair just got so bad from over processing it that I lost confidence. And in this journey, literally to today, because my hair is still getting better and better and better, I've seen that there is a major correlation for me when it comes to like the health of my hair,
You're
the
so
length of my
right.
hair, and my confidence. Like it is the crown that you
Amen.
wear to
Like
give you that
literally. But
confidence. And like
that's so
there
funny
are,
because I'm sure
yeah,
other people don't feel that about hair, but maybe someone they feel that about something else, like their body, like or something. Like for me, my body is like to the
yeah.
wayside as long as I
Wait,
have long hair.
hold on. On the topic though of hair and of postpartum hair, I actually want to add something. So I know that so many people struggle with postpartum hair loss and then regrowth. And something I actually am currently in the process of like trying to get through is my regrowth, but not where like in your temple areas. So like while I did thin there and while I do have new growth there, I'm actually experiencing wild
Underneath.
regrowth like on my neck. Yeah, but I feel like it's like going down my neck at this point and I look like a
Well,
hairy
mine
werewolf
comes
from
down like
behind,
to
even though
here,
that's
and just because
probably
I'm blonde, it doesn't. You can't. I know,
yeah.
but it does the
But you're
same. It's
blonde.
low.
Like I am so insecure and like I feel like that's something I'll have to get past.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
look at
Look at
that.
it go.
Like I know it's
Oh
going
my
all over
gosh.
the place. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up because I never really all I ever thought about when it came to postpartum hair growth was like the
Yeah.
temples and the people who get horns. And like I also have that, but I'm a I mean, I'm not able to always tame them, but like there are like weird things with your hair and like with postpartum that like you just like will experience on your own, and like different things that get to you. I C-section, some people I know like are insecure about their scar. My scar doesn't bother me at all. If anything,
I didn't
I
even see it
forget I even
yesterday,
have
actually, now
it.
that you mention it.
So
You were trying on bathing suits for me and stuff. Like, I didn't even see it.
I called
Wow,
him an
that's
artist. Like
nice.
he did such a good job. And also like I don't care, because to me I'm
Right.
like that is how my child entered the world. So like sometimes I look at it
Right, because
and
'cause I'm
I'm
sure it
like
looks,
just
like, so
amazed
small, and
by
then you
it.
see her walking around, you're like,
Um
"She came out of that."
right, right. Exactly. But yeah, no, I wanted to add that just
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's so many
And
different
also
things that like
oh my gosh, on this
you
topic too,
struggle with. So,
when you're postpartum, and especially in those middle of the night feedings and you're shopping online, don't get swindled. There's 85 million different, C-section scar creams and avoid the postpartum hair loss and, all these things. Like, don't get swindled. Okay. Just do your research. Look at the things, maybe make a list in the middle of the night, but don't get swindled because there's like a jillion things, honestly.
I feel like it in those darkest hours is
Absolutely.
when I spent the most
Yeah.
money
Right. And
on
that's the thing. It's not
things
like
that I
I
didn't
can't
need.
even tell you, notably, something I bought during those dark hours. I literally can't because it was
Yeah.
like
You
tchotchke, you know what I mean? Like, just like nothings, like
yeah.
little
You sound like my Jewish
it was like
grandmother
nothing,
saying
It
that.
is, it was like
Little
garbage,
tchotchke.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I just don't get swindled. Also, don't be nervous about postpartum hair loss because it does come back, and it's, like, very like, maybe, like,
Yeah. We all go
0.0001% of
through
people
it.
will have, like, a huge bald spots. So, like, don't I wouldn't freak, you know what I mean? Like, I actually didn't even notice postpartum hair loss. I didn't. Didn't even notice it, but now
Interesting. Did you not have your
I
hair
mean,
like
that
coming out in
no,
clumps in the shower?
never. But, like, I'm noticing, like,
Interesting.
it's
Mine started around like
it is growing back,
6 months.
but I never noticed that I lost any.
Yeah, the first like few months I wasn't. My hair
Yeah.
was thriving. Like
Same, and then I cut it
long,
like an
thick, luscious.
idiot.
But wait, I can give you guys a little fact about postpartum hair loss. And so basically, what happens is the hormone that so your body always is creating hormones to maintain your hair cycle for a healthy hair cycle. When you are pregnant, your body actually stops producing that. So all of this hair is locked in and it's not shedding normally. And what happens when you then give birth and carry on postpartum is your body starts reproducing this, and you're now not only back in a healthy hair cycle shed, but you're shedding all of the hairs that were not shed over those 9 months. So it feels way more and way worse than like what is actually happening. Like it is so normal for you to shed hair. You should be shedding hair. But it's just so alarming because it's
Clumps.
now like something like the brakes release and like it's all just coming out. So just that little tidbit, knowing that piece of information definitely made me feel better as I saw it all coming out, because I
Yeah,
was like, okay, it needs to come out. Like if it's coming out, it's a good thing
yeah.
because it's allowing room for new growth.
Yeah,
So
see, I don't have
just a
thick
little
hair,
fact
but
for
I have a
y'all.
lot of it. So when like, every single time, no matter who, what, when, if I run my fingers through my hair, I'll get at least one hair. Like, it's just, like, constantly always, like, shedding. So I never
Yeah.
had, like, clumps come out or anything like that. So, I mean, like, there's, like, good a little bit more maybe came out, but I didn't notice. Like, when I put my hair in a ponytail or I put my hair in a clip, like, it felt
Yeah.
like just the same amount of hair I've always had. It was, like, a lot.
Oh my God, no, I'd be in the shower and like I would
Oh
just
my
feel like the
gosh.
hair strands all over my body. Like that, yeah. I would have to like look all around before actually getting out, like out of the
Yeah.
shower to make sure
No, the
like it had
best is
all
when you
like
have to
washed
pull it
down.
out of your butt crack.
Yeah.
That's
Call me
like then you
crazy,
know,
but
you're like, "I'm clean now. I got it all. I got it all."
yeah.
No, it's just wild. It's a wild
Yeah.
ride. It really is.
Oh
But
God.
don't lose yourself.
Yeah, it is. And
Right.
or find
Be the same
yourself
you
or
as always.
just be patient. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I got for you in regards to that, I think. I mean, I'm sure I have more. The one thing I will say actually too, when it comes to going out, even with Jules, is I've
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
I need
totally
to be able to
become a
run.
sneaker mom because I was always a booty. I just picture you like
Like,
going for a
like
full
there's
blown
that meme and
trim
it's
with
just you hear
Vienna.
the
Um,
sneakers squeaking, you're like like if someone tries to come at me, I'm just like, "No. No, ma'am."
yeah. Wait. Yesterday when I was trying stuff on, we were in Becca's room and Vienna's high chair was like right out the doorway, and we both like heard a noise. I don't. It sounded like maybe it was like a choke or a
We both,
cough,
like,
but it was just
swore.
her
Carly
water
had, like,
bottle, and
no
we both
bottoms
like
on. We were like,
our heads whipped on a swivel. Wait, but what I was saying, hold on, I forgot what I was just saying. What were we just talking about? Oh, the sneakers. So I was always a a booty girl, and like I just don't find it functional anymore. Like I'm I'm holding an extra 25 pounds now. Like it's a lot for me to.
right.
I
Also,
need the
like, going
most
down the stairs or, like,
stability, and I've
walking,
already got
on
weak
the
ankles.
pavement with booties now with a baby, I'm like, mm-mm."
Forget about it. Forget about it. We're just a sneaker
I
gal. And Dr.
love
Scholl's,
Dr.
I'm going to give them a little plug right here. They are my go to for
Yeah.
years now. They're
I
so
have the
cute
cutest
and
pair.
so
We're not
comfortable. So
sponsored, by the way, but
go get
I
yourself a
got the
pair.
cutest pair of Dr. Scholl's
Yeah,
when I
I
was pregnant because I
wish.
had such
Come at
bad back pain because, like, for work, I had to wear, like, flats, and God knows flats are the worst things for you. So I got these Dr.
yeah,
Scholl's, and they just look
yikes.
like little white slip-on sneakers. So cute. I'm like, "I can deal with this," right? Dr. Scholl's, I always thought, like, grandma shoes or, like, especially going into motherhood, I'm like, "Great." Like,
Same.
here I am with
Same.
my mom's shoes and my kinkles, like, whatever. They are so amazing. I wear them to this day. They are, like, my go-to sneaker. I love them.
Yeah. No, no, no. Same. I think I got mine like off the
Yeah,
rack
I
at
think I got
TJ
them from
Maxx because I
Macy's.
just
Like,
like
it was
needed
just, like
something that was like more supportive.
they're
And now
good,
I
and they're
just like want
cute.
to
They don't
keep
look
buying
like
more.
and also, the stigma around grandma shoes, like, no offense, but, like, New Balance yeah, like, New Balance, like, shoes, they
It's
look
back in.
like old my dad's old shoes. Like and that's what's in style. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
No,
"Alright,
they are.
whatever."
Oh my goodness. Wow. TBT. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I guess we are slowly
That's all
converting
of
into
life, yeah.
grandmas
Like,
without
you could
even
say, like, "Oh,
realizing it. But
we're alwa everyone's dying," we're
as
slowly dying.
I'm over here, like, I
It's the
want to look
identity
like a
crisis, it's
bougie
real. It's like, you don't know, am I a grandma today, or am I a mom, or am I just gonna just be all 3 in 1 on the beach?
I'm just cracking up at like all the
You're
images
gonna be
going through
having the
my head
best
right
time
now.
dressed
Yeah,
like
yeah.
younger version Carly, acting like mom version Carly, making sure everyone's drinking their
Also,
water, not getting
though,
sunburned.
yeah. Oh my
So
God,
it's fine.
no, seriously. No, that is true. But the good thing is, like, if I like wanted to wear pajamas with high heels,
Anything is
that's
a
a fashion
fashion
statement now,
statement.
anyhow. So, like, do what
Everything.
you
You
want,
wear
guys.
whatever. I'm
Jean skirts are
shooketh
back
about
in.
that, and, like,
Okay,
hate
so
to
if you
use that
also
word, but
still have yours,
literally,
you're
because I
good.
have, again, a denim skirt from high school. Justice? Yeah,
Limited
back in the
too.
day when it was limited too. No, it's from Loft. Like, I got it in high school as, like, a gift. Like, my mom was like, "You need nice clothes." And, I think it's, like I thought it was,
So
like,
here's a
ugly, but
denim
apparently
skirt.
it's coming back, so I liked it at first, then I was like, "Ooh, this is terrible," but I
Yeah,
couldn't throw it
we'll
away
see.
because it was Loft, like.
I could probably handle the idea of like a band tee
I
with a denim
love
skirt
that.
and my
That is
Dr.
a vibe because
Scholl's.
it's,
Like
like,
that
cool,
seems
but,
like a
like,
vibe.
doesn't care. Is she a mom or is she a really trendy Gen Z?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's who I
It's so
am
true.
right now.
Yeah.
I think that's a good time to end before
Right
I
now I'm
say
gonna
things
start
that I'm like,
thinking about
wait
what
a
I've been wearing
minute.
and what do I look like to you? Do I look like I could be a mom?
All
Well, this
right.
was really nice. Everybody, this is what mom chats feel like and look like as well. You just sit and hang and just relax. And it's the
Yeah.
best. And don't cut your hair unless you want.
Yeah. This was like, I think that's also why I've like yesterday, just to circle all the way back to our hangout yesterday, doing this podcast and sitting and talking with you guys, and you guys listening, obviously, but chime in any way that you can message us. It is a
Yeah.
way for us to
Get
just like
social
hang out and have
interaction.
fun. And it's a safe space.
Same.
And I just like really love this. And recording and talking to you makes my
Agreed.
day.
I love
So,
it. It's like
yeah.
getting social interaction without having to get dressed or leave. I love it.
So
Thank
nice.
you for listening.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. I think we are working on our next guest speaker.
Thank you all for listening.
Okay,
This was
you
very
go.
nice. A very fun mom chat. And this is all you need. Like 40 so minutes, and now you're back to doing what you got to do.
Yep.
And my cup is full.
Just don't go chop your hair.
Bye.
All right, guys.